Hello, this is Budgets with Grace, where I give you a glimpse of my life using the lens of my budget. My name's Grace, and it's another payday, so I'm going to be showing you how I use the software YNAB to give every single dollar a job. I use a zero-based budget, and let's jump right in. If you don't recognize the software you're seeing right now, it's called YNAB or You Need a Budget. It's some of the best budgeting software out there, and you can use a link in my description to try it out. I also use a thing called Toolkit for YNAB. It's just a free Google Chrome and Firefox browser extension. You can also find that with the link in my description below. And if you feel like supporting me, you can follow me on Instagram, you can buy me a coffee, and of course, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Alright, we got some money. So it looks like Creative Circle came in, and I just need to match that. Alright, my credit card payment went out, and forced payment hasn't hit my account, but I know it will, so I'm going to use that to budget. And we're in October. Oh my gosh, we're almost right exactly at how much I need to finish funding October. But I'm going to exclude nest eggs and underfund that amount. And now I'm going to look up at recent moves. I only really use this method on the last paycheck of the month because the last paycheck of the month, I have enough money to cover all of the overfunded or underfunded. I wish it was all overfunded. So now I'm just going to double check. It went into 37 categories, which just goes to show how many categories I have that are not typically in use. I think I highlighted or selected 123 and it came out of 27. So that's a glimpse into, people always ask me how I manage so many categories or say something along the lines of I could never, and it just works for me. Nobody should budget exactly like me. All right, let's get into it. So tax, what am I saying? Retirement, these are my investments, home equity. I like to make a little bit of an extra mortgage payment, not to pay it off early, but to gain equity. Mortgage is finished funding, some bills for Spotify, home insurance, monthly meds. 1% home value is a true expense or a sinking fund to just give me money again to invest in my home and gain equity through improvements. We got some giving for pride, scholarships, politics, international relief, and 'tis the season. I don't really stick to these all the time. If I wanted to make a big donation for Pride in July, which I know Pride Month is June, but in my town, for whatever reason, it's in July, our Pride celebration. So in that situation, I just pulled from the other giving categories that I had so I could make a really large donation. So those are really variable. I just kind of have them as a guide to look at how much I'm donating. Groceries. Yeah, groceries are pretty insane lately. Kitties, Costco haul, all of my eating out, my cannabis, car costs, beauty, cats and figure skating. Ooh, I should sign up to go figure skating tomorrow. Footwear and seasonal are both in clothing. I entered a new gifts categories called Baby's Bride Surprise. And surprise is kind of a sad one. If I need to get somebody a condolences card or something, I just thought that would be nice to have another giving category. Christmas, I don't know that I want to put that in. I'll look at that. And then these are all event funds. So New Year's, Valentine's Day, Hobbit House, Mother's Day, Father's Day in Spokane, 4th of July. Okay. So I'm just going to look at that Christmas item. I must have taken something out of here. September, actually, this will tell me. So I did take out from Christmas for some crafts and gifts. I start really planning very early. Basically, I know I want to do handmade, like shrub, which is the fermented cocktail syrup, or you can put it in just sparkling water and have a mocktail. But I got some bottles and some gift tags for that. So basically, if I don't get started like now for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, like nothing happens. It's a whole deal. But what do I want to do about it? I think I'll just take out that 236, and then it'll be an even 60, and going forward I'll have an even number. So that's what I like. And I'll go ahead and reset that goal even in this month. Just edit, save. Okay. So one thing I was trying to get ahead on in November is my mortgage. And I'm pretty close to having enough to fully funding that, and that would put me a whole month ahead for the mortgage. Shout out to Heather, who shouted out to me in my comments that I was doing a good job. It's been a little intense. So right now, my strategy is going to be to fund. Basically, I'm 2 weeks ahead on the mortgage. So I'm going to get a full month ahead next month. October is a magic month, so I'll be getting 5 paychecks. And I'll do it that way, and that has a lot to do with wanting to invest this right now. So the market has dipped in my nest egg account. I haven't been recording it because I don't like to record it if it's going down, but that does mean that it's a good time to buy. So I'm going to roll these up really quick and look at what I got going on in here. So, trying to think about how I want to do this. Like, if I put two. So, kind of to explain what I just did, I'm looking at this goal column, which goal column is part of the toolkit for YNAB that I mentioned. And one of my goals, like part of being prepared, is trying to lower how much my monthly expenses are going to be. So by putting extra into Big Day in the month of September, it's basically recalculating how much I have to put away every month to reach the goal or the target, which is August 2023. So, previously I've been putting in 260, but because I overfunded so much in September, it's going to be 240 going forward, or about 240. I just round, because that's what I do. That'll be good. I am happy to contribute this and get a little bit ahead on the market. So that's what I'm going to do today, a little bit later. And now I just have $8 left, and I think that I can maybe get ahead on another thing. One thing I'm going to do is go back to this mortgage. We'll add 325. Oops. So now I just need 660 in there. Less than $5. I think I'm going to roll on into Found It. So Found It, I use Found It to fund my Wish Farm items. If you don't know what Wish Farm is, it's a YNAB kind of method to getting the extra little things that just never find a way into your budget, and then you overspend on them, which is at least what I do. I will not budget for it, and then I'm like, oh, I just spent $50 on a new pair of shorts because I didn't budget for it, even though I knew I wanted it. So right now I'm just going to be combing through, looking in my available column here to see if there's any change or anything I can pull out to fund those things. Oh, groceries. Ugh. Probably should have funded more for groceries this month. We have a whole nother week. Mm. I will cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't think I'll need anything else in home goods. I think actually I just bought a bunch of shit. Oh. Okay, we're already going to be breaking the rules and going on into October. And I think I'll just take half of this Costco money and put it into, let's do 30 into groceries and 20 into home goods, and hopefully that'll be good. I'm already breaking the rules. Alright, eating out. I might eat out again with a friend, but maybe I'll just recommend we go to a place that I know I can get food for 14 bucks or less. I was doing so good on coffee too until today, because I ran out of coffee I can make at home, and I don't live that life, that anti-coffee life. So that was, I think, $8.20 with the tip. So if I do like, I don't know, $3.80 into found it, that should leave me exactly the amount for coffee. Which I also got a bagel. That wasn't all coffee, but could have been. I would have been fine with that. Dang, hot dang! I have so much weed money. I probably won't need that $8. I probably won't need all this. I hope certainly I won't need all of this, but I'll just leave that there for now. Car costs, definitely need to get my car washed, so I'll leave that. Makeup. This looks intentional. So we'll look at recent moves here. And it was intentional. Look at all that money going into beauty. And I know what it was. I got, there's a brand called, I think, Ethic is just what it's called. And it's trying to make zero waste packaging. So I got some facial moisturizer that is a bar and not in a plastic bottle that's not reusable. So I got their like body butter, and I really liked that. So I have high hopes for this facial moisturizer. I'll tell you, I also got a jade roller. So I think I put that in beauty too. Got lots of beauty. Beauty. Jade roller, there it is, from my Wish Farm into beauty. It was only $10, and I think that's kind of how I justified it, and I just moved money around from other categories, so we are good. Man, I just have not been going to figure skate. I think I need to get back in that habit. My feet have been really hurting, which makes it hard. Clothing, I want the shit to build. Do not want to take anything from there. And event funds. Lovely event funds. Let's see. Alright, I think that's all I can scrape out. And I want this to go to patio furniture. Over halfway to reaching that goal. And this is the jade roller. So you can see I have 2 small items in my Wish Farm right now. You're really only supposed to have 1 small, 1 medium, 1 large. But I wanted to leave this here just to show you today that now that I've funded this and I moved all the money that I had in here into beauty, I'm going to delete this. And now I'm back to trying to get wall mounts for my masquerade mask collection. But first, patio furniture, and we're not that far away, so that's good. So that is my entire paycheck budgeted. I am gonna tell you a little bit of just a talk and share what's up with me. I've been talking a lot about this concept of being prepared. My goals are to get a month ahead on my mortgage and to, oh my god, I can't even remember all of them, to increase my emergency fund and to stack or pad some of my true expenses or my seeking funds so they're fully funded and I don't have to worry about funding them in the coming months. So the reason for that is because I finally have an end date for my Amazon contract. If you remember, I started that in February, and obviously, if you've been following along, that has been a wonderful opportunity for me. It's really helped me get ahead in a lot of my personal finance goals. But I do not expect to be able to replace that income, at least probably not a one-to-one. So I'm just trying to prepare for knowing that I don't know what my next job will be. I have some things brewing in my small business. I'm a freelance UX designer or graphic designer. So I have a few contacts that I'm going to be making proposals to see if I can get the work. But I don't think like my self-employed business is going to be able to make the income that I have been for almost the past whole year. So that's small business. I am also going to be trying to get another contract with not Amazon because there's like basically a cap limit on how long I can be a contractor for them. So I'm going to be looking at another like big company to see if I can get that experience working for them, see what I like. But yeah, I realize that I've been talking about getting prepared and being prepared, and I didn't really explain why it's suddenly so important to me to have all of that extra padding in my budget. Like, I just don't, I want to try to reduce how much I need to fund every month. And I can show that by going to December, just far away. But underfunded is, it's hard because some of these goals are like updating because they're not, how am I best going to look at this? So let's just look at November because October is fully funded, which leaves November. And so 4,872, like that, I've been paying myself a self-employed salary of 4 grand a month, and plus Forrest pays me some rent. That's not going to cover all of that. So if I select everything and then deselect like my nest eggs, underfunded goes down into a reasonable range, but I just don't. I've gotten in such a good habit of investing so much. Like, I don't want to cut out these things. So, sorry, this got pretty rambly pretty quick. I just wanted to give you a little life update. October, I'll still be having my normal job, and then I'll be on the job hunt. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and there goes a train. So again, thank you so much for watching, especially if you've been following along for the past months and you've been seeing my journey. Things have been going really well with this employment opportunity, and it's just been such a blessing, and I'm just super excited about continuing to make progress. So if you want to support me, you can follow me on Instagram, you can buy me a coffee, and of course you can like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!